Greetings and welcome to day 6 of the Community Starter 21-Day Challenge. Yesterday, we started working on creating your own challenge. And today, we're moving into creating the foundation you need to properly set up your challenge. Skip steps now, and you'll have to come back to them later. So trust me, don't skip steps. I've done a ton of these challenges, and you don't have to make the same mistakes I made. We already covered the first 2 steps, the results you want from your participants, and the list of distinctions that you may want to talk about in your challenge. Once you have that done, we can move into the next steps. Step 3, organize your list of distinctions in a way that flows from one to another smoothly. On your list, the previous distinctions support and make sense for the next one. Put them in an order the best you can. And it's common to have 2 or 3 distinctions that have no particular order. They can go anywhere, they can fit anywhere, and that's fine. At that point, you just decide what order to put them in. The reason for this is because it will be easier to know which day you will talk about which distinctions as you set the challenge outline. Which is perfect I said this now, because step 4 is to create a day-by-day outline for your challenge. Once you have an outline, you'll have an idea of what's going to happen every day. You're going to feel a lot much better and a lot much more comfortable about the content and the material in your challenge. When you create your outline, remember that day 1 is basically the introduction of what they're going to get from your challenge, while day 21 is the congratulations for completing your challenge. This leaves us with 19 days of content and distinctions to fill up your challenge. And if needed, you can have a day of review and even a day of reflection. So in truth, if you wanted only 17 days, you have 17 days of actual content. You can fill the other days up with the things I mentioned. In preparing your outline, look over your content and break it up into sections. If you have 3 main parts of your material, then most likely 5 or 6 days will be dedicated to each part. If your material can be divided into 5 parts, then most likely 3 or 4 days will be dedicated to each. Bear in mind that this doesn't have to be a strict rule. I have a challenge, for example, that has 4 parts, and some of the parts have more days than others because some require more explanation. Also, it's important to give tasks, assignments, exercises, or homework each day of your challenge. This is to keep your participants in action. So as you create your outline, you could have 1 line for homework, and you have an idea what kind of homework you would give on that day. Just reading and writing is not enough. It's always best to require a little doing if possible, now depending on the nature of your challenge. You'll have to eventually make your own judgment. So in your outline, include the topic of the day, a distinction or 2, and a possible assignment that would go with the content of that day. Do your best, take your time, and don't rush through it. See yourself as an artist creating beautiful music or painting that you will be proud of for years to come. Another reason why the outline is important is so that you don't run out of days, because you couldn't fit everything you wanted to say into 21 days. You don't want to run out of content, so you don't want to be finished in 17 days and you have a whole bunch of days left over that you don't know what to do with. Spacing is important. Space it out. 9 out of 10 times, the outline we start with is not the outline we finish with. And that's totally fine. As you complete your days, you can keep adjusting your outline. By day 19, 20, 21, it will be perfect. And if you're really well organized, maybe by day 10, you'll have your outline totally done. And I mean by you doing your day 10, because as you create your challenge, you will be making changes in the outline. Some things you thought would take a day to explain will actually take 3 days. Some things you thought was going to take 3 days, well, you only need 1 day. And you're not going to know that until you actually start putting it on paper, start creating it. That's why it can take a good month to create a great 21-day challenge from start to finish. I'll get you started during this challenge, and you will have the know-how to complete it after. Work hard, be creative, have fun, and never give up. In the 6 things to start a new challenge or venture, today is the day to offer something. We acknowledge something that was not. We gave something up. We committed to something. And today, we're offering something. What are you going to offer in the next 15 days that's going to make a difference for someone else? What can you give away for free? What can you offer for a small fee? And what can you offer for a lot? What will you be able to offer to your community? Maybe your offer needs to be a little bit more personal. Something that will open up a new possibility or heal an old relationship. Whatever it is, today, offer something. This is part of your story, and you are living it right here, right now, in this space. Thank you for playing along. Like I always say, I want to play my part, big or small, in making you the best version of yourself, that you may be a blessing to your community and all those you care about. I'll see you tomorrow.